Howdy, I'm Bob Terry. Welcome to the Forsaken Westerns. Up next, from 1954, we have an episode out of an anthology series. Apaches think they've got the fort over a barrel, and Major Jim Curtis is feeling the pressure of his men to give in. But there's something the Apaches don't know, and Jim Curtis is banking on this to get them out of the fix they're in. The title of this episode is Some Delay at Fort Bess. Our stars are Sterling Hayden, Barbara Billingsley, James Say, and Walter Coy. Sit back, relax, kick your boots up, and enjoy this. And we'll see you after the show.
Makes over 20 brought in the last month for interrogation.
Now, the Apaches, they won't talk. Tell Lieutenant Rawlings to report to my office. I'll be there in a few minutes, and send Lieutenant Fox in, too.
Yes, sir.
Ruth, the commanding officer's wife should delegate some of these chores to the junior officer's wives, not do it all herself.
Army wives went by the book on this frontier. Their husbands would starve to death. Besides, this is all I have to do. Nancy King's in charge of the venison. Barbara Fox is bringing the dessert.
Oh? I thought I saw them ride out in the rig.
You did. There's a shipment of dress material due in at the settlement store today. He went with Margaret Phillips.
New women's fashions at Fort Bess, eh?
Way things are going. New women's fashions at Fort Bess will be black mourning. Commanding officer's wife included.
Ruth, I thought I made it clear that the situation isn't as serious as all that.
When General Andrews orders every regiment in the territory out? Jim, I've been an Army wife for 7 years.
7 years, eh? Well, that's a long time, so you ought to know.
And I spent most of it praying that you would become a commanding officer. They don't go out in patrols.
Ruth, this is hardly a patrol. The entire detachment's moving out. Come in.
Hello, Ruth.
Ah, Captain Phillips. The table is not ready for inspection yet.
Inspection delayed for 5 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Your generosity is overwhelming.
Rawlings brought in 2 more Apaches.
Yeah, I saw them. Cigar?
Not now, thanks. Our scout tells me that one of them is Blue Feather.
Oh? Chief Red Wing's son, eh?
Looks like the Apaches are spread out further than we thought.
Well, that's why we're moving out.
Well, Captain, what do you think?
Magnificent. That table would pass inspection in Washington.
It should. Represents the best crystal and silverware of all the wives at Fort Bess. Our husbands have to ride into battle tomorrow. At least they'll go with a feast under their cartridge belt.
You know, the wives at Fort Chanute tried that once. Filled their husbands so full of food, they rode into an ambush the next morning.
My husband, always a soldier.
And I was when you married me.
He can't help it if he's all soldier, Ruth. He'll be a general someday.
He lives that long. When Lee surrendered, most soldiers quit fighting. Not my husband. Oh, no. He was such a good soldier that the Army sent him out here to fight the Indians. After the Indians, they'll find someone else for him to fight.
Is Lieutenant Rawlings in my office?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lieutenant Fox, I've been inspecting the wagons, and some of them aren't ready yet.
Oh, I know, sir. I wasn't expecting we'd move out on such short notice.
At West Point, what did they teach was the basic principle of the Army?
Preparedness, sir. I'm having the men work all night on the wagons.
And they'll be ready to move by 5 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Well, they better be, Lieutenant, or I'll load 200 pounds of supplies on your back and you'll march to the rendezvous area.
Yes, sir. What does he think we are, anyway?
Soldiers, Lieutenant, soldiers.
I understand you brought in quite a prize, Rawlings.
Yes, sir.
Where did you find Red Wing's son?
Cardinal Valley. He was with the raiding party. Burned out 3 homesteaders.
Well, looks like General Andrews is right. I suppose you've heard we're moving out to join the 22nd and 31st Regiments.
Yes, sir. Sir, did some of the women ride a rig into the settlement today?
Yes.
Your wife?
No.
Captain Phillips' wife?
Yes, What's the matter? Rollins, what is it?
We found the rig's escort, dead.
This is from Captain Phillips' wife.
She says they're all right. Red Wing will send them back alive.
Send them back for 50,000 rounds of ammunition by dawn. Sergeant Blake! We've got until reveille.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, I want you to find out what women were on the rig for the settlement.
Yes, sir.
And pass the word that we're not moving out 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Rawlings, did you tell anyone about this note?
No, sir. I didn't know whose wife was out there.
What about the men on your patrol? Do they know about it?
No, sir. I was afraid to tell them about it. One of their wives might have been on the rig.
Rawlings, no one is to know about this letter. Do you understand? No one.
But, sir, the men will hear we found the escort. They're bound to think that their wives are dead, too.
Why? You didn't find their bodies. All the men will know is that the Apaches carried their women off.
Then why not tell them about the letter?
Because I'm not sending Red Wing any 50,000 rounds of ammunition.
Sir, what else can we do? We can't ride out there after them. They'd see us coming and kill the women before we could ever get there.
Rawlings, do you have any idea what would happen if I sent that ammunition? The entire territory would be covered with blood. Every single homesteader under attack, and the army outnumbered 10 to 1.
I didn't think about that.
No, of course you didn't. Neither will the men whose wives are captive.
But we can't just stand here and hope that Red Wing's bluffing.
We're not going to just stand here. Is our scout absolutely sure that that is Red Wing's son you brought in?
Yes, sir.
All right, then we're going to trade Red Wing his son for those women. Either they're back by dawn or Blue Feather dies.
It might work.
It might work. It has to work. Now, you pull yourself together. Send in our scout and the other Indian that you captured with Blue Feather. I'll send him back to Red Wing with our terms.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the women in the rig were Mrs. Fox, Mrs. King, Mrs. Phillips, the wives of 3 enlisted men, and Corporal Williams' daughter.
All right, tell those men to report to me.
Yes, sir.
Has the Indian left yet?
Yes, sir. Major Carter sent him off himself.
Should never have brought my wife out to this forsaken country.
We should have gone right out after him.
Calm down, Fox. The Major knows what he's doing. Thank heaven we have our hands on Red Wing's son.
I'm tired of playing Indian games. If I had my way...
Ease off. Captain's right. The old man is the only one who's kept his head.
Well, why shouldn't he? His wife isn't out there.
Shut up. He's doing the best he can.
He could have sent a patrol out, found them by now.
If as many as 2 troopers rode out that gate, they'd kill the women.
They'll kill them anyway. Apaches have no use for white women.
And they'd have done it when they took the rig.
Listen to the old man's shadow. A chip off the old book. The army book. Leave him alone, Fox. Why? If he had followed the rig's trail, he probably would have caught up with our wives.
Take a 10-man patrol after maybe 200 Indians?
You're yellow, Rawlings.
If anything happens to Barbara...
I'll kill you. Sergeant!
At ease.
Sir, you really think it'll work, trading Blue Feather for the women?
I think so, King. A chief's son ranks pretty high in an Indian tribe.
Jim, what I don't understand, the Apaches have never taken women prisoners before. Why now?
Why? Well, maybe Red Wing knows we have his son. Maybe he wants to trade with us. We'll have to wait and see.
That's easy for you to say. Your wife is not in those hills.
Apache nerves, Rawlings? They'll wear off.
I hope so, Major. I hope so.
We'll just have to hope for the best. Fox, you can forget the wagons tonight. I'll check them myself. I'll be in my quarters, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Wagons. What do I care about wagons? Probably be burying my wife tomorrow.
Will you stop that kind of talk?
Take it easy, you two.
Shut up, all of you. Your wives are still alive.
evening, Mrs. Williams.
Their daughter was on the rig.
I know.
Major, that is all we have.
I understand how you must feel, Mrs. Williams, but we've done all we can for the present.
Major, she's only a child.
Beg your pardon, sir, but the men have been talking. We got to thinking that maybe Red Wing might let his son die, make a tribe hero out of him or the like.
I don't think so, Corporal.
Suppose he does, sir. Maybe if I took a few men and went out, would you give me permission, sir?
That would be the worst thing you could do. When the Apaches are attacked, they kill their prisoners before they begin to fight.
But Major, can't he just try? The thought of Betty being among us Apaches. I'm losing my mind.
Come in.
I'd like to speak to you in private, sir.
We'll be running along now, ma'am. Thank you.
You try to get some rest, Mrs. Williams. We'll let you know the first thing.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Well, it's the men, sir. They're blaming me for those women.
Why you?
For not taking the patrol out after the rig.
They think you would have stood a chance? Outnumbered 40 to 1?
I know, sir, but, well, they have to have someone to blame. Those men are half crazy with worry. You've got to tell them about that letter, that the women aren't dead.
That'll do, Lieutenant.
But, sir, Red Wing has had your terms for over 5 hours now. If he were going to accept them, he would have sent the women back long ago.
Not at all. If I know Red Wing, he'll bluff until the last possible minute, and the last possible minute is daybreak.
And if he isn't bluffing? But, sir, you can't leave them up there to die.
They won't die. I've done everything I possibly can, and that's final.
The rig's back!
Listen.
It's the rig! The rig's back! Give me the hand with the gate here. Tell the man the rig's back!
It's empty. Where are they?
All right, Major. There's Red Wing's answer. He wants us to come up after him. I'm asking for volunteers. We'll go up and kill every dirty redskin in the hills.
No one goes through those gates. The women will be dead before you reach the hills.
They're already dead, sir. Look at that.
If you want to see those women alive, the only way is to sit tight.
No, Major, there's a better way. Tell him about the letter from Captain Phillips' wife, Major.
A letter? A letter from my wife?
I found it on the body of one of the rig's escorts. Red Wing wants ammunition by dawn, or he kills the women.
Why didn't you tell us?
Orders from the commanding officer.
Well, how much ammunition does he want? How much time did he give us?
Rawlings, you're under arrest. Sergeant, see that he's confined to his quarters.
Yes, sir.
He refuses to trade the ammunition for the women.
Quiet!
Jim, you can't refuse. You can't.
I can't, eh? I give the orders around here, not take them. Sergeant, post a guard on the arsenal. Any man within 30 feet of it will be shot on sight.
Yes, sir.
He's just gonna let my wife die.
Soldiers are always griping, Sergeant. You know that?
Yes, sir. About dirty work, inspections, sometimes about fighting. But when some of their wives are being held by Apaches, that's different. A lot different.
Different or not, the book says I'm in command here.
The book doesn't scare them, sir.
Well, it had better scare them. It mentions court-martials, among other things.
Yes, sir. Well, guess I better make my rounds. Good night, ma'am.
Good night, Sergeant.
Good night, sir.
Sergeant? Everyone seems to forget what the Army's out here for. If I gave Red Wing that ammunition, we'd have another war on our hands. Putting the lives of 7 women ahead of all those homesteaders just doesn't make sense.
Maybe. But those 7 women represent everything the Army is out here for. Everything that's human and decent. They're not 7 of your soldiers out in those hills. They're the wives of 7 of your men. How would you feel if I were one of them?
I have a responsibility.
To the Army?
Yes, to the Army. I know Red Wing. I've argued with him. I fought against him. I know just how clever and treacherous he can be. I've got to do what I know to be right.
Yes, you must. But don't forget how those men must feel about their wives. Jim, do you really believe that Red Wing will return the women for his son?
Yes, I do.
If your men knew you believed that, really knew it, then maybe they'd understand.
Maybe they would.
Only 3 hours till dawn. Why doesn't he at least talk to us?
Oh, he's got too much to do. Checking wagons, supplies. Don't forget, he only delayed the move out till after dawn.
Well, I won't be going. If he's what it takes to be a good soldier, leave me out. Why doesn't he tell us what he's going to do?
He has told us. He's not sending ammunition to Red Wing.
Oh, I can't believe that. Captain, what do you think?
I don't like his not telling us about my wife's letter.
You know why? He's afraid we'd do something about it.
Oh, maybe the old man does know what he's doing. He's been out here with the Apaches longer than we have.
He's been out here too long. He's turned half Indian.
Take it easy.
That's what you said 3 hours ago. You're next in command. The men will back you up. What are you waiting for? Are you afraid?
Yes, I'm afraid. I'm terribly afraid.
Well, I'm not going to sit around and let my wife die just to keep his blasted Army record clean. They can court-martial me.
Lieutenant, I've heard just about enough out of you. And brooding won't help either.
It's as good as anything else.
Sir, if our wives aren't back by, say, 5 o'clock, there'll still be time to send the ammunition, won't there?
King, your wife will not be back by 5 o'clock. If I know Red Wing, he'll stall to the last possible moment.
If he's stalling.
Fox, to send that ammunition would be disastrous.
Disastrous.
Captain, if you were in command, I suppose you'd meet his terms, eh?
Yes. I'm not like you. I'm not a good soldier.
Obviously.
At this moment, I'm not even particularly proud of being one. So if my Army career was ruined, I could still live with myself, with my conscience.
You think I don't have a conscience?
You don't need one, Jim. Some men are strong enough to live without one. And some men live by fear.
Not in my outfit, Captain.
He's not going to send that ammunition. Never.
It's up to you, Captain.
What can I do? I'm one of those who live by fear.
Ruth? Ruth?
I've been looking all over for you. Your wife, she rode to the gates in a buckboard.
I know.
She said it was your orders, sir. I couldn't stop her.
You, sir? I could take 2 or 3 men, sir. She couldn't go far in a buckboard.
It's too late, Sergeant. They'd see you coming. It's my fault. I sent her myself.
You set her out?
Now, that'll be all, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
His own wife?
Doesn't make much sense, does it, sir?
There, Captain. No court-martial board in the world would blame you for taking command. He's cracked.
Trying to bluff a savage with his own wife. It's incredible.
It'll show Red Wing that the old man means business.
Don't be a fool.
Blake, you've had more experience with the Indians than we have. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. If the Apaches want to fight, they'll make a dead hero out of Red Wing's son.
Captain, it's starting to get light out now. Don't you care if you never see your wife again?
Yes, I care. Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Tell Lieutenant Rawlings he's no longer under arrest. I've taken command. Order on a work party and load the ammunition.
You heard the captain, Blake. Move.
Yes, sir.
What do we do about the old man?
After we've loaded the wagons.
Major Curtis in his quarters?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Stand by, Captain. Major's orders.
It's all right, Sentry. We're just changing.
Like a ladder.
Drop it, King. I have a light, Lieutenant. Now, you three do as I say or the lantern goes in this barrel of gunpowder. You three, get over there.
It's no use, Jim. I've taken command.
Drop the gun. Drop it! Sergeant, get outside and tell anyone comes in that door you'll be shot.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Sit down.
Jim, for the love of...
Sit down! Now, if we relax, it'll be a lot easier on all of us.
You're real brave, aren't you? You call yourself a soldier. You're afraid to face the Apaches.
God in heaven, Jim, in a few minutes it'll be too late. Red Wing's willing for his son to die. Can't you see that?
Oh, he thinks that 7 women is a cheap price to win a war.
8 women, Fox.
7 or 8. I'm not going to let my wife die. Go ahead, shoot me. But I'm not going to just stay here and...
Reveille.
It's too late.
Are you satisfied now, Jim? You've done your duty.
Major, there still might be time. A wagon leaving the fort. They'd see it coming.
No ammunition leaves this fort. Come in that door and I'll shoot.
Rue.
It's all right, Jim. We're back. We're all back. You were right, Jim. Red Wing does want his son back.
Ma'am, my wife.
She's outside.
Jim, I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. Turn Blue Feather loose. You never should have gone.
Somebody had to believe in you. Did I ever tell you that I married the greatest soldier in the world?
Sergeant Blake.
Yes, sir.
Captain Phillips, Lieutenants Fox, King, Rawlings, and I have just completed an inspection of the arsenal. Write it up.
You have, sir.
That's right. Put it in the record.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Lieutenant Rawlings, we have work to do. This detachment has to move out at once, and we're an hour late already.
You're going to forget about all this?
No, I'll never forget it. Now, let's get to work. I want you to call assembly and dispatch a courier to General Andrews. Tell him the detachment's on its way, but we'll be a little bit late as there's been some delay at Fort Bess.
Yes, sir.
What another great episode from classic television. It's always good to see Barbara Billingsley and Sterling Hayden in 1954 at the top of his career. Thank you for joining us for the Forsaken Westerns. My name's Bob Terry. We hope you'll join us again here next time. Have a great day.